Greetings, one and all. I am the Sonic Geek, and welcome back to Persona 5 with Try and Opie, man.
Stop.
Oh, hi.
Is this the stress of Kamoshida's 3?
I love that. When that first showed up, I was laughing so hard. And as a cat owner, I relate.
Yep.
Granted, due to all the crap I have in my room, I actually don't allow pets in my bedroom anymore, but yeah. Yes, the introduction of the free book slots, which is goddamn useful for a max book run.
Which I have yet to do.
Yeah, like, if I recall, the books are still although if I recall, the books are still a trophy. It's just, like, in my case, I basically did the same run as I did a max social link run just because of all the free time I had from having max stats. And knowing where, and realizing where the hell I'm supposed to actually read books when the library's taken up. Specifically, the counter in Sojiro's Cafe.
Yep.
Of course, just make sure everyone else is out of the goddamn cafe first.
That's cool. Now all of a sudden I'm reminded of the fact that one of Persona 4's books is a direct jab at Twilight.
Oh yeah, no, it was hilarious when I saw that. I mean, it was a timely reference at the time. Like, it's moments where you can tell that the localization team had fun. Granted, like, all the books and stuff tend to be references in some way. Yeah. Whether or not they're obscure is up to the localization team. Of course, then you got the DVDs and video games in this one.
Yep.
Which, when you're... Oh, and the movies. Can't forget the movies.
Yep.
Cake Night. Just goddamn Cake Night.
Which one was that one again? Liquid 2?
It's just one of the movies that would air, and the title was The Cake Night Rises.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, there's the image. I forgot about the credits part of that image. By Morgana, illustrated by Yusuke Kitagawa.
Yusuke Kitagawa.
Yep.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I love how they're all this smug, open-mouthed grin.
Shit, we got caught.
Oh, shit.
However, do we have... Oh, yeah.
I know.
Proficiency, Conquer?
I expect that.
Can't touch this.
The way they put that in the late game really shows what the difference is between, like, low stats and max stats.
You mad because I dodged that shit? Yeah, you mad.
That charm is useless.
He mad.
Yeah, I got everything maxed out here.
I know. Granted, if you don't have all the stats at least near maxed out by the end of the first playthrough, what are you doing? I say near because I did have like one or two that were at rank 4, mainly because I wasn't focusing them as much. I forget which two those were.
Now then.
But yeah, now we can actually start the palace proper.
Woo!
Hey.
Well, okay, scratch that. First we have to do the equipment hunt and get those confidants set up, but aside from that...
Yep. Ralph!
Oh, we have business in Yogen. Wait, what?
What business?
Let's go.
Yeah, at some point I do want to cosplay as a Cure, because I really feel like I could pull it off really easily. Granted, it would involve cutting my hair somewhat, but considering another cosplay I want to do is Yusuke, or not Yusuke, Yosuke.
Yosuke. Very easy to get the two mixed up.
Yosuke.
Well, when we're also playing one of the ones that they're in.
Yep.
But yeah, like Yosuke has been the one I've been wanting to do next for a while. So for the only cosplay I've done at a con is Kabuto from Naruto. Mostly because I was looking up characters with glasses I could pull off, and oh yeah, well that was my first anime, so why not? Never did finish it though. In fact, I never even got to Shippuden. My only experience with Shippuden is the Ultimate Ninja Storm games.
I pretty much stopped watching Naruto after they stopped doing the fourth OP.
But most of my memories are of the Chunin exam arc, honestly.
Fighting dreamers.
That was a good one.
I have a chronic disease and it has you in it. It's
Head to
you.
the exam room.
But yeah,
Really?
this confidant was a really good way to help Max Guts.
Yep.
Didn't really. Oh shit.
But yeah, one fun thing about New Game Plus when you have all the stuff maxed out and you're just focusing on certain trophies, going to the gym every other day to really max out your HP and SP,
Get swole.
while making sure you have protein drink to fully max it out. Took me a bit to realize where you buy the protein drinks though.
Is that all you have? I want painkillers.
By the way, I'm guessing you're going to have a guide up for the actual confidant answer stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking drug addict.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Once we get to
'Cause-
that point.
No matter how much you play the Persona games, you're probably going to forget one or two answers.
Yeah.
I know I do.
He's a pill popper. The pill pusher.
But yeah, just the fact that she runs the health item shop is what makes her confidant so useful. Because nothing like getting those SP patch 3s
Really?
and just wreck the game. Because 7 SP it turns doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up quick, especially in the early dungeons on New Game Plus.
Yep.
Where you're basically spending all your spells for damn near free. You know, unless you decide to buy a late game Persona, in which case you're spending like all your SP reserves in one turn, but hey. Because while the Persona levels carry over, yours don't.
Yep.
But yeah, this was also the first Persona game I actually maxed out the compendium for. Because, well, again, 3 I've yet to beat, and 4 I was partway through my first New Game Plus when I had to reset.
Nice. I've yet to complete it for any of them.
Yeah, like, the compendium was, like, one of my lower priority ones when playing through 4.
You're a bad doctor.
In fact, that's another reason I didn't really get far in the Everest Social Link. I really was not focusing it.
You're a bad doctor.
Meanwhile, I did get the bonus dungeon with Marie, so...
Nice.
Which is a really fun dungeon. I love how it mixes up the gameplay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I guess.
What with the limited items mechanic, and also, hey, your SP gets cut every battle, so be very careful. Also, all the battles are scripted.
Yep.
Thank God the battles are scripted for that mechanic.
Yeah, I remember first time thinking to myself, okay, so just all I have to do is not get into battle. And on Twitter, someone was like, "Ha!
Okay. Which one?
Good luck with that."
Take care.
I forget if you can encounter the Reaper there, though.
Yeah, I've only ever been in there once. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to, like, I know Persona 5... Why? Why?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Can you
Like,
not?
I've said before, but god damn it, Opie!
Did not need that.
Same.
I'm gonna fucking...
Everybody just left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Oh man.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Atlas tried to pull something like that for promotion at some point. God. That's not leaving my brain anytime soon.
Well, what helps me is I have the actual box art staring me right in the face right now.
Well, that helps you, at least.
Yep.
You just type something in the chat just to get rid of it. Just make a push up on the
I'm
chat.
just questioning the mentality of whoever actually made that.
It's the internet. People are fucking weird.
Fair point. Fair point. Oh, that's a lot better.
Now that is some quality artwork right there.
Yep.
Let me... Oh, really? Well then.
Did you just remove that from the shadow pie?
Look at it! I want you all to look at it!
Yeah. Sorry.
Ah, shit.
Sorry.
I won't be responsible for those criminals. Jeez. Oh shit. Time to get out of there. Hey, somebody there!
Man.
Seems sketchy.
Okay.
And granted, you're Phantom Thief making underground connections, so... Oh, hey, best girl.
Says my other friend as well. Jesus Christ. Likes every woman character with blue hair.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just really like Naoto as a character.
Well, Naoto as a character isn't that bad.
You know,
Pretty good.
I know.
like,
In fact, I'd
What-
argue she's probably the one I hear people talk about more than any of the others.
to be fair, she has a lot going in her character.
This is true.
They like the way her character arc progresses, her design, and also just how goddamn useful she is in combat. What?
I don't think I want to know.
Oh, these fucking box upper parodies are
I mean,
awful.
Both are Atlas games, so
Yeah.
I see.
But I was actually
Jesus
thinking about it
Christ.
before at work, and there's actually kind of an interesting character dynamic between Kanji and Naoto.
Oh man.
I mean, you got the guy who, at first, it appears, is struggling with coming to terms with his sexuality. And then you got Naoto,
who's coming to terms with how gender dynamics work and is trying to overcome them.
yeah.
Okay.
And then there's, just the pairing of the two of them together. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Which does make for some funny moments for poor Kanji.
Yep. Although, like, the only time I can think of in universe where anyone, like, straight up calls Kanji out for possibly being gay is in the English dub of the anime.
Damn.
Well, I mean, there's all the times that Yosuke implies it.
Yeah, but Chie is the only one to outright say it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Didn't I see you yesterday?
We aren't trying to follow you or anything, nor do I think you might be gay. And if you are, that's totally cool too. I think that's great.
Did you say gay?
Then you're like,
Please consider what I have to say.
oh, it's another one of the best confidants in the game.
Says that's today's chatter. Don't worry. Country is twisted. Yes, it is.
Sadly.
More
And that's-
politicians need to be like Yoshida.
Yeah. All of them.
And that's all I'm going to say
All of
on the
them.
matter.
All of them need to be like Yoshida. And yeah, I think we're gonna drop that there.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cut it out?
No, just
Oh,
end that particular conversation.
oh damn.
Although, on Yoshida specifically, I do like how his confidant doesn't really require a matching persona, and god damn it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I really like how Yoshida doesn't need a matching persona since he ranks up every time. Like, that's how he's coded.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember which other confidant it is like that, because I know there's like one other aside from him that does that. Oh wait, duh. Mishima, because you just need to do the side quests.
Yep. That one's actually surprisingly well drawn.
Which just, in some ways, makes it worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's worse. The ones that are good in concept but really badly drawn, or the bad concepts that are done really well.
I'd say the latter, it's because why would you put so much effort?
And for the record, I am not going to be putting up any of those.
Yay, no context.
Fancy model gun. Something that looks
And
real.
that's just straight up Photoshop. That's just Photoshop.
Something like that. A nice little bank robbery.
Oh no, we're not getting to the bank robbery just yet.
God damn it.
You know, that's a good few dungeons away.
2 dungeons away.
Well, yeah, still a few.
Still a
But we
while
haven't
for
even
us.
started the first one proper yet, so
Yep.
it's gonna be a while.
And it's also the dungeon with the best music.
Honestly, with like the exception of Whims of Fate, all the other dungeon songs tend to merge in my head. Whims of Fate being the casino.
Look.
Yep. Also the only one with vocals.
Yep. But considering the character arc going on, it does fit.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, correction, there is one dungeon thing that also gets in my head sometimes, and because it's my man. Because when you're waiting for the Reaper on flu season day, it will get drilled into your head. Especially since it's like a 5-second long clip or something like that.
Just gives you the tiniest gun.
Hi ho. Vincent the human here.
Sound like a muppet.
That was the joke.
Ah, and now the Gibson layer cake, which I can't hear right now, is playing.
All right.
Probably my favorite shop theme in any Persona game.
Come again.
Because, like, the nice calm remixing of the world map theme for Persona 3 is nice, and 4, I just tend to forget what its shop theme sounds like. But Layer Cake is just a really good one.
You here?
I mean, you didn't bother buying anything because you already have your equipment from playthrough.
Yep.
A little long, yep.
Yep.
You know, Yeah, like another Persona 5 playthrough I've been watching whenever it does actually upload once in a blue moon just because of scheduling conflicts with other people in it. Brain Scratch's run, what Lewis is doing is, he's also on New Game Plus, but he's actually keeping his equipment and personas relative to what dungeon he's in. Except for one of those particular bosses that he just says, fuck it. For example, the mid-boss of, like the proper mid-boss of the first dungeon, he just went for his, like, really well-leveled Izanagi and Cross Slash. Which, good god, I need to use my Izanagi more. Like, I bought it, I need to actually use it.
I have pretty much all the DLC personas at this point. Although
I've only bought the Izanagi pack so far because Persona 4 was my first.
Although of them, the only one I've actually used so far is Thanatos.
Yeah, I'd imagine Thanatos would be pretty good.
It's a cool design.
Isn't Thanatos the ultimate of threes? Like
kind of.
Satanel or Izanagi no Okami?
Technically, yes, but not actually.
Okay.
I mean-
Because I know Thanatos is the one Elizabeth uses in Arena.
Yeah, Thanatos is the one that appears at the beginning of 3.
Oh yeah, like when your Persona temporarily goes super on the first full moon boss. Well, boss!
When it goes Unit 1, yes. The
Yeah, the,
ultimate is
the
Messiah,
magician.
who I believe is also a DLC persona here.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of like how they have both Orpheus and Orpheus Telios.
Yep.
Orpheus.
Orpheus.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
Yes. Makoto's ultimate persona is Messiah, aka he is Jesus.
I know, Messiah. That's the first thing that came into mind.
So you got Messiah, Izanagi no Okami, and Satanel.
Yep. Jesus. Japan's...
Take the wheel.
I don't even know how to describe him. You'd probably be able to do that better than I would.
Trying to remember the exact relationship between Izanagi and Izanami, so,
They were husband and wife.
yeah, I know, it's just like, alright, like, one is life, one is death, basically, is what it
yeah.
was. And then you just got Satan.
Yep. Jesus, Satan, and Izanagi.
Speaking of which, I really loved hamming up my delivery for top 10 final bosses. Just like, so yeah, everyone wanted, so like the first sentence in that particular segment was, everyone to shoot God in the goddamn face. Or time to shoot God in the goddamn face, if I recall. I know it involved the phrasing "shoot God in the goddamn face." Needless to say, I was hamming it up that whole list.
Okay.
In fact, I even redid the recording of my number 10 segment with how monotone it was in the recording of it.
Okay.
Technically speaking, he's not actually God.
Well, he's a god. Japan has lots of gods.
Well then.
Well,
It's like Greek.
I actually looked up the name. He's not God. He is the, quote, demiurge.
Well, he's Persona 5's God of the Week, as I like to call it.
Good enough, I guess.
God of the Week, Deity of the Week, you know.
Yep.
Now
Lockpick.
then.
Also, thank God for voice acting, otherwise I would have had no idea how to...
What are your thoughts?
Yeah. It's kind of like half the Pokemon you ever see in-game. How the fuck do you say that?
Yeah.
I know, it's like the Arceus-Arceus debate.
Or Rayquaza
I
or
tend to say-
Rayquaza.
that... Like, if I recall, even the anime can't agree on that.
Yep.
Like, with Arceus. Which I tend to go for the soft C. Just because that's how I first read it.
Prefers it soft.
Oh, hi, asshole.
Oh, hi, asshole.
He's talking to you. No, just kidding.
Gosh, you talking about me? Son of a bitch.
Ah, yes, and we're finally about to actually start the dungeon proper.
Although that does kind of beg the question, like, do we want to go in right away or, like, do something else first? I mean, I do have Satinel, who's basically
The fuck you button.
Yes.
Fuck you, button.
I mean, to fuse it, you need to be at least level 90, so yeah, it's overpowered.
Yeah.
To the point where when you have a max confidant when you go to fuse it, which you should. What are you doing if you don't have it maxed? It's pretty much gonna be level 99 the second you fuse it.
Yep.
Okay.
Also it resists goddamn everything.
Yep.
Minimum.
Mission start. Alright.
Okay, let's go.
But yeah, playing Persona 3, I forgot just how much they streamlined the fusion process in the later games.
Yep. Alice. I'm not sure. Fuck it. Let's get this over with.
Just fuck it.
Yep. How far into the part are we?
We got about 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is make a second save.
Well, that's the general rule with Persona in general. Multiple saves.
Yep. But like, what
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
do.
been doing that with Portable, but that's mostly because first playthrough I don't care as much, right?
Alright, what I'm gonna do is like, on my own time, I'm gonna just kind of fuck around and see what happens when you run out of time. Like, don't tell me. I want to see it for myself.
I've only read about it.
And I will,
Now then.
like, after we beat the boss, I'm gonna put up what happens if you don't do it in time.
That kind of reminds me of what I do with No More Heroes. I was playing on bitter difficulty, which, don't. Mainly with specific bosses, but
Okay, let's go.
I was on the fight with Henry, and, I kept dying over and over. I eventually rage quit. So to compensate for that, in addition to editing in the ending cutscene,
What's up?
I also edited in the insta kill since I didn't actually die to that. It has a really easy tell, but I was dying to everything else.
Code name?
I'm Skull.
Henry's a really fun and fair boss fight. His AI just happens to be really goddamn good.
I mean,
On bitter.
I've never played No More Heroes, so I wouldn't know.
what do you think?
Really good game series. I'd recommend. Just play on mild. Just play on mild. It goes sweet, mild, bitter.
Sexy cat.
Yep.
Wait! Is that what you're going to call me?
And now
from
for one of the
on?
funnier jokes.
I am so down with
Sexy
this.
Just wait. Just wait.
What do you want to be called then?
Something better than
Wait
just
for
a
it.
little cat.
Wait
Yeah.
for it.
Maybe
Come on. Panther.
That sounds pretty
Hold on.
cool, doesn't it?
Huh? Why?
'Cause it sounds more ferocious.
I feel like they kind of went for Panther because Pink Panther.
She's a cougar, yes! Yes!
More importantly,
Thank
Kamoshida.
you, Morgan.
Yeah, I really feel like they might have gone for Panther just because Pink Panther's a thing.
She's a cougar. Oh, yeah.
That's the joke.
Let's start fresh and get going.
So are you going to start equipping them with all the different DLC costumes now, or that for later?
I'll teach you guys
I could do that.
Oh yay, we finally get the compendium.
My
I think, wait, no,
Yay.
is it,
Yeah, we
wait,
get the
is the
compendium.
compendium... Okay. Because, yeah, like with 3, I forgot, you have to wait till after you beat Priestess to get it. Thankfully, all the personas you've used beforehand are still there, but, you know.
It seems you have remembered my words. You truly make
Yeah,
it
like,
worth my
that's
taking
like, tricky part with pretty much any Persona game, like knowing when the compendium shows up and planning around that.
Listen, inmate.
Yep.
I am not attempting to withhold information.
Bullshit!
The essence of the rehabilitation will be explained. in due
Oh, just
course.
realized the guy in Persona 5 2 has never played a Persona game before, so he won't realize that
Discover
before
your
it
place in
changed.
reality. Only
Yep.
then will I explain.
Oh, that's gonna be
more.
fun for him.
Such a day should not. be
Granted,
far
they
off.
did a good job making Igor's voice feel
I wish to
unnatural
introduce
anyways.
you to the
Yep.
aid we are providing. Due to your
But
potential
especially if you've
wielding
played a
the
previous
power
game,
of
because
the
it's like,
wild
that's
power,
not what he sounds
you
like
can
at
handle
all.
more than one persona. That power holds infinite
In
possibilities.
my mind just wrote it off as,
We will
okay,
assist you in
Japanese
your
VA changed, so they probably decided to change him up
To that end,
in this
we
one
must
just cuz.
execute your
Yeah,
persona.
well, turns out I was right for more than I thought,
Do
apparently.
not
Right for the wrong reasons.
Personas are
Pretty much.
personalities that exist within you.
Well,
Thus,
more like
you
right
will
for
only be
the
discarding old
reasons.
personalities
'Cause they did change it
rather
'cause of the
than being
game.
born as new ones.
And now the fusion tutorial.
Ah, yes, where unless you were really good about finding personas to aside from Pixie, yeah, you're pretty much forced to fuse away Arsene.
Yep. And I
Although
did have...
apparently, if you level up Arsene enough, he is really goddamn good.
So right here.
Probably gonna try an Arsene only run at some point, just cause. Like, I've heard it's also possible to do that with Orpheus and Izanagi, so...
Yeah, you can fuse all the DLC
Select the
personas.
skills you'd like to inherit.
Well, I'm saying in the
Will
respective
it gain
games.
New power? Girls, let us begin.
Like, when I was looking it up, people have apparently done Orpheus only runs and Izanagi only runs before.
Neat.
I am Arsene, the other you who exists within.
Yeah, it really threw me for a loop when I realized Arsene's base element was cursed, considering, 3 and 4 had insta-kill only for that.
Yep.
We shall meet again when your fate reaches its
Like-
conclusion.
Iga, that's new. Skull, okay, let's see. That's where Dark would be. What? And my other reaction when I was seeing the element tree was, what are those two? Considering
What are those
I'd
two?
never even heard of Nuke
Yeah,
and
but-
Sai before.
Yeah, those... I know at least one of them was from one of the earlier games.
Yeah, like, I think it was Nuke they had before, and then
Yeah.
Sai was like a one-spell thing in one of those games. And they just brought them back full force for this one.
Yep.
Hi, Agathion. I got rid of you pretty quickly.
I'm just keeping him around for Ryuji's social link.
Oh yeah, there's that, I guess. But like for battle purposes, I got rid of him pretty quickly.
Yep.
You better understand it at once. You'll end up dead if you don't master it.
Gather personas and bring them here. Gather a great many.
I really wonder how they're going to
Execute
handle the
them,
P5
and
characters in
continue to give birth to
Q2.
even stronger personas.
That should be interesting.
Developing
Yeah,
your
considering that has
powers
been
as such
announced.
will play an
Yep.
integral
And that's
role
all
in
we
the
know of
stand
it.
against
Yep.
ruins.
So that your rehabilitation goes well. And depending on the F
Oh, I'm so looking forward to next year so much, especially with
heart, it
Arxis.
In a
Both Dragon
yeah,
Ball
the-
and Cross Tag.
Yep.
All right.
Of those two, I'll probably only pick up Cross Tag.
Yeah, like, I've been following Dragon Ball, I even played the demo, it's really fun.
So I hear.
Like, take the style of Arxis, combine it with the style of Dragon Ball, and watch everything go to utter shit, at least for the environment, just because you're blasting everything. Like, so much detail that if you deflect a beam attack, it will actually fly into the background and hit a building in the background.
Nice.
That's a lot of money for.
This persona.
Alright, here's the setup I
Shit.
have for this guy.
Oh, damn.
Look at that.
Shit.
Not bad, huh?
And you can buy
Yeah,
from him
like,
with all that
the
money you
ultimate-
have.
Like, 4 ultimate spells and then Megadolion, Victory Cry, the half the SP cost one, and goddamn Heat Riser. Just Heat Riser.
Yep.
Fee is
For those of you who don't know, Heat Riser is the increase all the stats buff.
Yes.
which in Persona is a godsend. Which made me really happy when Futaba's, like, one of her better skills is just random heat riser for the party.
Doesn't Rise do that too in Golden?
Yeah, I believe she does. It's
Something
just
wrong?
Futaba does it more
I'm just
often.
standing around all of a sudden.
This is
Yeah,
true.
Rise does not really use her stat stuff that much.
Yep. And yet she's OP in so many other ways.
It's kind of hard to tell what you're
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
sometimes.
Let's
I
just
increased
say
all
he's
of
a
his
man
attack
of that power.
damage.
We're counting on you, Joker.
Because, like, all the attacks are already powerful, but for those enemies that just have that tiny bit more HP, it's so satisfying seeing the pink skull with
Yeah.
resaved pigtails.
Yep.
Let's go.
Alright. And
I should write
we will
something.
get this palace started in the next episode. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Laters.